I received some comments recently about a certain type of video that we've been making, in particular, the ones where we're mocking Islam. There's a tweet here by Alp Islan which says, "Imagine laughing about something like this. This is the kind of stuff Quraysh used to do, mocking and ridiculing the punishment Allah had prepared, even asking the Prophet to hurry its arrival. We seek refuge in Allah from His displeasure." And this is responding to a tweet of mine that says, "Allah's hell is so gory, it's funny. Chains and whips and devils, oh my." So the question is, why did we mock hell? Why are we mocking religion? Why in particular are we mocking the idea of hell? Hell is an idea that is used to subjugate people. It's an idea that is used to terrorize people and to make them scared. It's a concept that is used to enslave people and to make them slaves to a certain religious belief. So, of course we're going to mock it. What we want to do is we want to take the kick out of it. We want to take the punch, the oomph. We want people to say, "Oh man, this is so silly. Like, you think I'm going to be scared of this?" And the funny thing is, when he says that they used to ask, Quraysh used to ask Muhammad to bring on Allah's punishment. Well, I guess it didn't happen anyway, so who cares? Like, what's the big deal? So we make fun of ideas because we want people to see that they are silly ideas and we don't want to take them seriously. Why take the idea of hell seriously when it's actually just a manufactured idea and a manufactured concept? It's not real. There was a time when I left Islam and one of my family members was talking to me and she started crying and she said, "Oh, you're going to go to hell." And I was like, I had to hold myself back from laughing because for me, the idea was so silly now. The idea that I'm going to be tortured in some hell. I just don't believe it. I just don't believe any of the religion. I just don't think it's true. And if I thought it was true, I wouldn't have sent forward this message for everyone. I wouldn't have, misguided, so to speak, or basically, shared with my family that Islam is not true. I wouldn't want to take anyone else with me to a real hell. Of course not. I mean, hell is an idea that uses your protection, your self-preservation instincts. Hell is an idea that takes your self-preservation instincts and uses it against you. It's an idea that doesn't just exist in Islam. But in particular, we were making fun of the Islamic hell. The Islamic hell with the food where you have heads of devils, whatever that means. I don't know what devil heads taste like. Sounds like a kind of candy that my kids would eat, devil heads, the ones with the exploding sour candy. The idea that you'll be getting boiling water and this and that, it's something that should be made fun of because it's so stupid. It's so stupid that, we believe in a God that's going to throw us all in this unimaginable torture because we didn't believe in him and bow down to him 5 times a day. Really? But then maybe I just wasn't convinced. Then, of course, there's all the people who never found out about Islam. Like, what happens to them? Oh, they'll be tested according to the hadith, which came much after the Quran. Well, they're going to be tested on the Day of Judgment. They're going to be tested. So what was the point of this life? What was the point of the test? What was the point of doing this, right? And then, of course, there's some people that are born in Muslim families. They have much smaller the test. There's people born in Hindu families. They're unlikely to convert to Islam. There's people born in Christian families. They sometimes convert to Islam. So it's not a fair playing field. It's like where you're born, who you are, all of these things affect you, And it just makes the whole thing unbalanced, and you gotta wonder what kind of God would do this. What kind of God would throw the dice in such a way that some people are more likely to end up, succeeding, and some people are less likely. And of course, it just doesn't make sense at the end of the day, right? He's gonna torture everyone for getting something wrong. What's the point? You can't fix it. You can't correct it in any way. It's just a flawed idea. It's a flawed idea coming from a flawed mind. And so we're going to make fun of it. We're going to make fun of hell because I think it needs to be made fun of. It's just a dumb idea. And so that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to say that, sometimes mocking is the best way. And sometimes it's not the best way. Sometimes it's better to be respectful and dialogue. But when it comes to an idea like this, hey, I think, it's fair game. Hell itself is mocking me, right? The idea that I'm going to go to hell, that I'm going to be tortured for eternity, I mean, that's offensive. Like, why can't I mock that, right? If you have the right to tell me that you're going to go to hell and you're going to be burning in hell and all these bad things are going to happen to you, I have the right to mock that, buddy. I have every right to mock such a stupid, ridiculous, evil idea, an idea of hell. And then, if someone wants to say, well, what happens to all the bad people? Even if bad people went to hell, it wouldn't fix anything. It doesn't fix anything. It doesn't solve the problem. The problem comes down to the fact that if we had free will, and if God gave us free will, he made us this way, right? And then so we're going to have to just deal with the bad in this world however we can, because there is no hell. There is no hell coming, and there's no heaven coming, so we need to deal with the bad people now. Thanks for watching. And if you like this video, do subscribe to the Abdullah Samir Clips channel. Thanks for watching. This is your friendly neighborhood ex-Muslim, Abdullah Samir, signing out.